It's like when that truck game came out. The big rigs.
Yeah, I remember watching a video of it, and you could drive up the sides of mountains, if I remember right.
There was so little physics in the game that you could just hold down like backwards and left, and you could just be like, you could just start accelerating in a circle backwards faster and faster until you were spinning around like once per second or several times per second. You can
actually do that in Half-Life. Half-Life 2. If you're moving backwards and jumping, you can actually that's how the speedrunners do it. It's actually because there's like weird friction rules that aren't exactly applied. So you can actually
I know that about Half-Life 1, because I've seen people basically ski their way through Half-Life 1.
You can backwards ski through Half-Life 2. I watched...
It was interesting watching people play Half-Life 1 in speedruns, because it looks like they're playing tribes.
I can see that.
You guys found tigers?
I got one down here.
Killed one at some point.
Weirdly uncommon.
Yeah, I'm not finding much. What level are they?
29.
Yeah, so we should have bonus sight against them too.
Guys,
if only we had a human.
Come down to me.
Okay.
There's another one.
I
thought I had track beasts, but I guess that's only in cat form, and I'm too lazy to be anything else.
It's interesting that It's interesting to hear you be not that discriminatory about a game while you're because you're super discerning about like other forms of media.
It's that's a good point. I am actually very not picky about video games, but I'm very picky about TV shows.
Yeah, and I won't ever hold it against someone if they just like a game for some reason.
Like, have you seen any of Woodle-Tree Adventures, by the way?
No. Isn't that one of your most popular videos ever?
Yes. Yes.
Mostly because I'm screaming, I think that's why.
That's why I recognize the name, is because when I sort channel by popularity to see what's come up, that's the thing that always shows up.
I would not be surprised if it's like in my top 10.
It is.
Hey, I found the last one.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Wanderbots try.
Well, McDroid.
Fuck up this tiger.
McDroid and Runers might have actually caught up at this point.
I am short on a tigress.
Come up here. Or.
I'm right next to you. I'm touching you.
So you don't have this one?
I'm missing one. Yeah, I got this one. I'm missing one other tiger that you guys got at some point.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I got all the things.
This is one problem with spreading out, is that I have no idea where the corpses are.
Well, I was notifying everybody. It's weird. It would have had a quest. I wonder how that works. Maybe we killed
you.
Maybe we killed one like early on. I don't know.
Maybe there was one that was off screen in some way, like it wasn't in my range.
As far as I can tell, the range is near infinite nowadays.
I don't know. Because all I know is I need a tiger. Guys, find a tiger for me.
We've been
find a tiger for me, you slaves.
We've been several screens removed from each other in the past, and it's been enough that like I kill a monster and you guys get credit.
Found a panther. Get at me.
I keep getting panthers.
I need a tiger though.
I'm just going around skinning the panthers. This works for me.
It puts the skin on its skin, or else it gets the skin again.
That's just... Ugh.
That just sounds like euphemism.
Sounds like, Oh, hey, I found one.
Hey, is that you? That's not you. That's Azure.
I'm north. Come to me and you will get the tiger. Deal with it.
That sounds like work.
Yeah, I know.
Ow, I got a panther. Panther's fighting me. Getting all my shit.
Running slowpoke.
No, I don't want to do stun running. I get myself killed eventually. They're not that much lower than me.
Oh wow, you are actually kind of injured.
These guys could actually kill me if I try to just gradually, like, just dumbly run through them like that.
I'll just pretend I'm a wizard right now. I cast spells and shit.
You're a wizard, Barry.
Holy crap! I did 600 damage with a wrath. That's surprises
a panther? Me. Where's the tiger?
I lied. There's no tiger.
Oh, there's a tiger.
I lied.
You lied to me. You double lied to me. As you were lying to me, a tiger showed up. As if to dare you. What the fuck? I just looted the panther up here and it gave me tigress fur.
Yeah, area.
Well, it's because they're in close enough proximity to one another.
Yeah.
That's baffling.
The The tiger
Wander,
skin
no!
teleported onto the panther.
I was gonna ride you.
Shell, quick, get on. Spite him. Spite him.
Yes!
Oh, I couldn't make it in time.
Well,
I couldn't
you had
make it
your
in time
chance.
to beat you to that person that was really far away. It was too hard.
now
Well,
the nice
we have
thing
to
is...
turn about, and I think it's a little bit slower to go from one mount to another.
The nice thing is,
The
since
secret
Keith,
to turning is to use the mouse.
since Keith is mounted
I was
on
using
me,
the mouse.
we can't get dazed, so I can keep running no matter how many enemies are attacking us, and we won't get dismounted.
Uber lead hacks.
You might die, though.
Oh, well, don't do that. I'm just waiting for a cliff to show up so I can jump off. I don't trust you. I've learned what you do. Wanderbot has become sentient and is killing Master.
I have
Singularity
plans.
has occurred.
Wait, what? Oh! What?
What?
Okay,
What's
you know
what?
that thing? The, like, 0 out of 4, 0 out of 5, whatever?
Oh, it's back.
Yeah, and it's 2 out of 5 right now. It's haste and
2 out of 4 for
multi-strike.
me.
Oh yeah, 2 out of 4. My bad. Oh, these are the class
is it our
bonuses.
auras? Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So
I think we found that out last time we were playing, and then I forgot. Because yeah, we all have auras for our characters.
I think you
Which
two
we're
do.
not- which
I
we're-
don't have one yet.
Those were not in the game last time I played. Auras used
Yeah.
to be unique to paladins.
Druids had one. It was
I gave you guys a 5% speed boost.
yeah. I had. It wasn't Heart of the Pact. It was something. Oh, Heart of the Wild. Heart of the Wild
look at all
was
these quests we
always
did.
a.
Wow, we've been
Oh.
busy.
What? I can go up to level 100 now? Weird.
Level 100?
Well,
of
you
what?
have Draenor, though.
They actually have like the traits in game.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I can preview them.
I remember when they first added, when they first came out with World of Warcraft 2.0, before Burning Crusade came out, all of the talents were added to the game by that patch. So what that meant is that people could respec their characters and get level 70 talents. Is the way that they worked back then.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So like I was the moment that showed up by respec to get like mutilate and stuff like that is an assassination rogue.
Yeah.
Like I can attack with both weapons at once. That was such a novel new thing, and that was just super dangerous all of a sudden in PvP because people weren't used to me having that kind of ability. I'm like, I can get used to this. I am so on board.
I really enjoy how this handles trash items now. The little coin next to everything. Oh.
Yeah, it's handy. You can actually tell what you're looking at.
Yeah, I know. I have a bunch of stuff I don't need, but whatever. Goodbye, clams. Goodbye, food.
I like that you're interacting with this NPC, the vendor, and I'm too far away.
I think it counts me at my like head. And
yeah, you were standing right on the boundary.
Yep. I'm gonna queue us up for a dungeon, by the way. Just one though. Let's see, not player versus player. That would be hilarious.
This is why I thought I spent 200 gold before. When you highlight repair all items, it says remaining amount for today's guild bank repairs.
Yeah.
200 gold.
Yeah, it's not the same. Okay,
I don't
Scarlet
know what that
Monastery, Maradon, and you're not high enough level for the second Maradon.
Well, maybe if we do the first Maradon, I'll become high enough for the second Maradon.
That's true.
Did I
Let's
just
try.
blow your
So-
mind?
I
think I just
need
blew
to
your
like
mind.
make sure I get all my armor and check before I do healing stuff, right?
Yeah. It's once we hit Outland, I'm gonna need you to heal. But until then, you can just DPS.
Okay, I'll DPS. Okay.
We'll generally probably be fine and won't have to worry about, hello. That was fast.
We can
we won't
already
have
enter
to-
the dungeon.
Generally worry about shit healers.
So, Wander, what do you think so far of Legend of Grimrock 2?
Some of the logic puzzles scare me a little bit, and it runs very poorly on my computer, which is weird.
Is it? Is that weird?
Yeah, I mean, Shadow of Mordor runs very well on my computer. Like, incredibly well on my computer.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it look good on your computer? What?
Yeah, pretty much.
How do I enter? How do I enter? Oh, teleport to dungeon. Okay.
Yep. Oh, right. I forgot. You were mounted on me, weren't you?
Yeah, so it just didn't let me in when I hit yes.
Whoops.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Lou Ferrigno is now the leader of your group. I'm
That's
so okay
great.
with that. That's pretty funny. I like that.
guys,
There you go,
there's
buddy.
a violent pile of corpses. Oh, we need to break it if we're going to.
Nice. I like this part where they categorized our quests by dungeon now on the screen,
Yeah.
so I can actually tell which ones matter without me having to like hide all the quests
Yeah.
before I walk in.
No, this is really cool. And well done.
What took them so long?
Laziness,
Just
other priorities.
just all these fixes are like there's all these changes that happened in the patch just that came out today, and so many I can't help but just be like slightly indignant about it in a dickish way, just because they're like these aren't
This could
like,
have been done ages ago.
Yeah, like these are not revolutionary changes. These are very nice, convenient changes that are like normal for games to have. But okay, at least they're doing it, I guess. But yeah, that's very nice. That's the number one thing I was complaining about. I don't know if I said it out loud, but in my head I was just bothered with constantly by the fact that I couldn't tell which quests were for the instance and which ones weren't
Yeah.
when we were doing all this stuff.
It also
So
sorts
it's
them
nice
by
to be able to
distance.
just see it.
It sorts them by distance, kind of like those leveling add-ons that I always have.
You said that, but that wasn't entirely clear to me. But maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention when I was running around trying to notice it.
Yeah, so while we're running around,
Granted,
it'll actually
I
sort them.
was distracted by our conversation, trying to make sure you understood just how bad Ride to Hell was.
Personal
And
mission.
I don't understand.
Very
You have to be fixed.
important.
You had to be saved.
Maybe a little. What's the shiny
I'm a-
thing?
I'm a
know
Ride
what
to
it is.
They're
Hell.
like these.
Oh,
I'm
it's
a
a
Ride
fuel
to
tank.
Hell shittiness evangelist.
I don't know. I will admit I've never actually done the Scarlet Graveyard, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here.
I'm
We have
a
to find
shitty games
three
witness.
important people.
Oh yeah,
I went off in
apparently.
the wrong direction.
I'm gonna slightly rely on you guys to tell me how to do this one, maybe.
Well, I popped that cooldown for no good reason.
Well, we found Thanos. Oh, Thalnos. I was hoping he'd be.
Thanatos?
I was hoping he'd be named Thanos.
One of the weird things of going back to childhood stuff is realizing that everything I watched as a kid was voice acted by people from Star Trek Next Generation.
Like
Yep.
gargoyles? Yeah.
And then I just have to wonder about whether or not like I like that stuff. Maybe I just got into Next Generation because I was used to hearing all of those voices as a kid.
Hey,
Yeah, because
you know what they
Icar
added?
was Xanatos,
Hold on.
Circe was Desdemona.
Hold the
What?
phone. They actually added a little threat meter above the boss's health bar now. Can you see it?
The percentage?
Yeah.
Wasn't that already there?
No, that was not there. Oh,
You
was that there
sure?
earlier? Oh,
I think
maybe
that
my
was already there.
Okay, my user interface overrode that.
Yeah, that was there before. I was
Well.
talking about that because that was how I was able to tell how I was doing compared to you on threat. Oftentimes, like 3%. There is not really any risk of me ever having bad threat in these instances.
I'm in the
Pretty-
like tens
pretty
to
amazing.
15s of thousands.
It's weird
Pretty
that they
nice now.
display it as a percentage ever.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Because if it doesn't cap at 100, then the percentage means nothing.
Are we supposed to go in here next? I think so.
Maybe, I don't know. Let's go smack things with swords. That guy looks bad. Let's hit him. Scarlet
Okay.
Justicar. You monster! Why'd you do that? He wasn't doing anything to you.
I'm a bear. I'm easily suggestible. Also, I like murder.
The suggestion was the smell of meat.
Meat.
I like
Man,
that
meat.
the guy sitting over in the other room was like, "Yeah, I'm having my lunch. My partner's
Oh.
got murdered by a bear. I'm just gonna ignore him though. It's
Well-
a really good PB&J."
I guess Steve's dying, but you know what? Fuck Steve. I never liked him anyway. Dibs on his
More
boots,
for me.
guys. I'll sit here and
Sweet,
have my
more shifts.
sandwich. just don't kill me. I'll just eat sandwich.
I've been getting shit hours anyway.
Ooh, spirit.
Whoa, kill that too.
Oh hey, we're already in the monastery.
Hey,
digs.
is that? Wow. Okay.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna sit here and try and kill the training dummy for the next while.
Super weird. Like I understand neutral mobs being a thing, but it's super weird that neutral mobs don't all instantly aggro on you when you attack one of them in the area.
It did confuse me a little bit there.
But fuck
Ow!
Steve.
Holy crap! that hurts.
I'm hitting so many guys. I don't even know which ones they are. I love my AoE ability. It means I don't have to think. I got it the moment I got my specialty too. Like the moment I chose to be a combat rogue, I got Blade Flurry and could just spam crazy attacks everywhere. Like,
I pissed everybody off. Oh man, this
I don't
makes
have
it
to choose a DPS target because I can just hit one guy and it'll hit all of them.
Yep. I like that with Maul, or now it's called Thrash, apparently.
But for you that's an attack. For me, that's everything. I just toggle Blade Flurry, and that's the mode I'm in. It's not even it's not even like a cooldown that I have to activate periodically. Like it's literally like a mode, like a stance that a barbarian, like a warrior has.
That's convenient.
Where I just all of my attacks hit multiple people all around me all the time. Period. Crazy. It's like being a zealot from like a paladin zealot.
You see the dialogue, by the way. Do you ever like move the camera up and down as that dialogue goes and see like how shit it looks?
And see how it like bounces around and doesn't know how to like fit on the screen and stuff?
Yeah, it flickers oddly.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
I am not watching my health very well.
I'm getting hit by fire a lot. It's not hurting me very much.
I'm backing off. I'm taking a lot of hits here.
I'm not actually taking much damage.
So one of the things they've changed recently is actually healing is supposed to be harder now.
So what kind of I'm curious, what kind of party makeup did you have for your Grimrock party?
I have a alchemist, a wizard, a rattling alchemist, human wizard, minotaur knight, and lizard man barbarian.
Did you say alchemist, wizard, knight, barbarian?
Yep. Is that what you have?
I think I might have a fighter instead of a barbarian, but yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
So neither of us brought a rogue.
I was thinking about it, and then alchemist sounded cooler.
Alchemist does sound cool.
Are we supposed to get the sword?
Especially since that wasn't in the game before.
Yeah. Well, okay,
Alchemist
so they have
is new.
They have some nice stuff. They can use firearms as well.
There's a thing in the middle of the fountain, by the way.
Yeah, there's a sword.
Yeah, that seems important.
I'm
the blade of the
currently
anointed.
on a murder spree.
Murder.
But, so alchemists can use guns better because they don't fail as often. And also, any level of, like, herbage, so, like, mushrooms and plants, will actually, multiply if you just leave it in his inventory.
That's definitely why I picked it, is that he'll get more mats just on his own.
Yeah.
That just seemed really neat.
I think what I might do in the future, if I do a second run, is replace my barbarian with a rogue, because my barbarian is currently going for dual-wielding light weapons anyway.
It's moderately concerning how your Let's Play schedule gets more and more crowded as a ridiculous amount of games come out, and you have to work on so many of them, and then you're always like, when I do a second run...
Alright, when I say a second run, it'll probably be, like, a year from now when I decide to do both Grimrock games, like, back-to-back or something.
Or when Grimrock 3 comes out.
Well, if Grimrock 3 comes out, then I'm going to do back-to-back to back.
You're gonna do all 3 games back-to-back?
Yeah, but...
Weird, I didn't know that you even liked these games very much, because I thought you never beat the first game, right?
I barely played it. My one problem with the Grimrock...
Didn't you get lost?
No, I couldn't find a key. That's my one problem with the Grimrock games.
Lost.
I like the logic puzzles, but if you get stuck, it gets obnoxious. I hate getting stuck in games.
A lot of the first Grimrock game involved looking for a hidden switch on a wall.
Yeah. Oh, by the way...
You're looking at the same brick texture every single time you go anywhere, which seems cheap and lazy at first, but then you realize if they changed the brick texture, you'd never find anything.
Well,
but one of the things I've memorize discovered... the spots that buttons can show up.
One of the things I've discovered is that, you know, with me having poor performance issues as I crank down the graphics, it's actually a lot easier to see the switches when you don't have lighting in the game.
In the first game?
In both games.
I haven't actually been in a dungeon yet in the second game.
Oh, I went into a small one. It was like the Halls of the Dead. Right before the first boss.
I just did the sword puzzle, and then like was about to be done with the beach supposedly, and then I'm like, all right, time to move on with my day. That's a good episode done.
Wait, so you found the sword? Did you put it on any of the statues?
Yes, I found the secret area.
Okay. Oh wait, no, it's the second dungeon-y type thing. That is a lot of fire.
That was a lot of fire.
Oh, it's
run around behind
boss,
it. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
I cannot interrupt blazing fists. That is not in a spell, or it doesn't count that way anyway.
Ooh, I died.
Well, stop it. That's a bad idea.
Reincarnation?
Do less of that.
Did I do that?
You might as well save it. We're doing all right against the boss.
Sorry, I already pressed it.
It's okay. Just
How dare
watch
you?
out.
Can I kick him?
Stay
I cannot.
away
I
from the
died.
fire.
I cannot kick
I
to
died.
interrupt his kick. Thankfully, he does like no damage to me. Crit, haste, and stamina.
I'll
That's
pick you back up.
eh. Oh wait, that's actually better than my current cloak. Okay,
nope.
need.
I think the monk's got ya.
I want it.
Yeah,
Yay.
monk's got ya.
Okay.
So
And
when
I'm
he's doing that
wearing
like
it.
spinny
Yay.
fire thing, stay away from it. But it's like the second dungeon I think you go into, the second dungeon-y thing. There's like a random switch on the wall. I flipped it and just like a skeleton knight came out of nowhere and it's like, well, this is concerning.
Skeletons, the least scary thing in the history of video games.
Well, they have skeleton knights. So they have
Yeah.
like swords and heavier weapons. They actually do a lot of damage.
I just get a kick out of the fact that like skeletons just somehow manage to continually be like the most silly looking undead monster.
Yeah. One thing I'm discovering...
I'm just rattly bones and I'm levitating at you. Rah. Oh wait, I can't make raw sounds though because I don't have those things anymore. I just rattle a bit forever.
One thing
it's my
I've-
most intimidating sound.
One thing I've noticed about Grimrock, though, is it is vastly more advantageous to actually go with like an evasion-based build, especially early on in the game. So I've got like a Berserker that has like a 12 evasion already, or a Barbarian, and he always comes out of fights almost completely full health, whereas my Knight is like almost dead after every one of them, and my Barbarian is completely naked.
Do you know how to dodge combat?
You
Like,
mean
do you
just
know
like
about the
moving?
The basic way, yeah, the basic way of like how you're supposed to keep out of the way of attacks constantly.
Just kind of backing up in between their attacks
Yeah.
so they have to move closer to you. Yeah, I've done it every once in a
The
while.
whole thing where you basically want to constantly be diagonal to your opponent.
Yeah, so
At
you
least
force them to
basically-
move to you.
It's very difficult to take damage when you're doing that.
I will admit I'm not as great at that. I did learn it
Are you
better when
standing
fighting
still
the
and
first
just wailing
boss.
on everybody?
It depends on the enemy. The first time I tried fighting the boss, that's what I did, and everybody died, so then I learned how to be much more avoidant. The problem is the boss had a ranged
No one's
attack,
gotten
which
low on
kinda
health
sucked.
yet for me.
Yeah, the beginning of the game is pretty easy, though I got jumped by one of those, like those blue lizard people.
While you were playing with your interface or something?
No, you know how the blue lizard people just jump on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit by one of that, and that took off all of my wizard's health. Because I was
Jesus.
turned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it does 27 damage, and my wizard
Yeah,
only
I
had
had an incident
45.
where I was right before that area where you have to open a gate to get to some of them, and I didn't notice. I broke some foliage and it was like looking at items in my inventory, and then he just showed up and started attacking me in the middle of that. I'm like, oh well, this is a new problem.
Surrender! Yeah.
Actually, made me jump a little bit.
Yeah, actually, I had a failed recording, and I was kind of sad that I failed it, but I essentially just yelped and hit the table. Because he
Is that
just
why the recording failed?
No. No, the recording failed because I'd actually kind of forgotten how to play, and made some, like, seriously bad errors, and eventually, like, I was just kind of mumbling to myself, it's like, where this shit is the treasure chest. You know the thing I asked you about?
Find a sword. You sent me a message saying you were trying to find the sword.
Well, I found the sword. I was looking for the lone oak. Because the thing about that tree is it's not by itself. It's next to another tree.
It's maybe they mean lone because it's the only tree in the entire environment that's not adjacent to anything.
It's true, but there's a tree like maybe 5 feet from it that is, you know...
Yeah, I just got tipped off by the blueness. I gave it
Yeah.
away for me.
Yeah.
The only blue thing.
Well, I was going everywhere else. I think I dug everything in the area. I eventually actually went off to go watch...
What is the Spirit of Redemption and why does it keep showing up? I don't understand what this thing is.
That's a priest ability. After they die, they, Commander Durand, I don't remember this guy.
So it's a priest ability that the enemies are casting?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a priest trait, so after you die, you get to become like a spirit person.
I was uncertain
And-
what to make of the fact that there was a
Invincible floating spirit, yeah.
Now I remember that, because yeah, priests would have that in raids, and like after they die, they would get to keep healing someone for a while.
Pay for this treachery.
Oh,
Because
hey,
you
there she is.
you essentially get to it's like a last chance to continue being a priest before you fully die.
Yep.
almost like in Call of Duty where you go down from getting hit, but you get to like shoot people with your pistol for a little bit.
Oh, I didn't actually know about that.
We're all asleep.
Did you
Oh, I
fall
see.
asleep?
No, we fell asleep
gonna
like in the
bring-
game.
Oh.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Like you said
Bring
that
it
you said
back.
that in the most like yawny sounding way, like so low and everything. I'm like, did you actually fall asleep for a while?
I was a little
I
bit
didn't-
concerned
I didn't
about
hear-
that.
I didn't
We
hear
have-
from you for a while.
We have been ranting about stuff that she doesn't have much interest in. No, overall,
I'm fine.
I'm enjoying Grimrock. I'm wondering where it goes. Like,
Probably down a lot, judging from the last one.
currently it seems to be mostly lateral movement.
Oh,
Like
that's
you go
different.
you go underground every once in a while,
Achievements.
but it tends to be kind of
Achievements.
rare and short. Ooh. Trinket. What trinkets do I have?
Plus
I need
9
that.
crit. A plus 9 crit trinket with a use ability that gives you 42 agility. Obviously, I need that. And there it goes, being on me,
And you want
where it
it, yeah.
belongs.
Can we go into the side
I'm
room?
so dangerous now.
Is the
Do
side
we
room
hand
with
things
the
in?
1 second. Is the side room here with
I don't remember. I remember there being a back room here. It actually
Yeah,
was. It was relevant to one of the quests for a while.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Suspicious torch. Oh, he's just dead now.
What?
Yeah, it's just a nod to what
We
it
have
used
go
to
back
be.
to the s-
I mean,
boat and
it has
everything
been
in?
like it has been like a decade.
Don't forget to use the Blades of the Anointed on Whitemane's body.
Oh, really?
Even the
Yeah.
undead have to die eventually. Well, I just
Oh,
got it.
you already
I just got it
did.
completed from you.
Yep. Well, that's
Yeah,
convenient.
the quests weren't showing up on their own section for me anymore.
Hmm.
They went away now it says dungeon complete. That made things less clear to me. Is there a question mark over here? There's a question mark over here, and I can't see anything to interact with.
Oh, hey, it's Lillian Voss
Lillian.
from earlier.
There
Yeah.
she is. Me completing quests. Yeah. Level
Okay, and then
33.
we have to
Level
teleport to the
33.
beginning.
Wander's level 36. That dick.
I
Why do we
mean,
need to go
Stop
to
it,
the beginning?
Carl. Stop it.
This makes it easier to turn in the quests.
But I already turned it in with her.
Oh, well, you have 3 more quests to turn in.
Hey.
Do we?
I thought you do.
I don't know, do we? It doesn't show me anymore. It just says
Oh no,
dungeon
we
complete.
don't. I'm dumb.
It there
Yeah,
seems
okay,
to be
so-
like that seems like a glitch. Like they implemented this incorrectly or something.
What?
Well, it's good
'Cause
that
the-
she came to the end so that you don't have to go all the way to the beginning.
The thing that seems like a glitch is that the dungeon thing just says dungeon complete now. And it like
Yeah.
it when it did that it just got rid of all of the dungeon stuff that was on the screen.
Even though we
Like-
hadn't handed in anything with her
Yeah.
yet.
So now so suddenly you can't even see what quests you might have from this dungeon. So now I just like I can't even necessarily tell. Can I click on quests? No. I have to like go to the separate menu, I guess.